Hello and welcome back everybody to yet another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully you're all having a very good day today so far. Just getting everything all loaded up here for chat, as well as sharing the stream over to the Discord, and we will be good to go. Alright, I got chat all loaded up here. What's going on, Kazoo? How you doing? Alright, so there's that. Make the chat on TikTok a little bit smaller. Boom. Alright, perfect. That's all good. Now I just need to share the stream. Alright, copy the link. How you doing today, Kazoo? Helldivers 2 yesterday was fun. It was pretty fun. Although I'm a little bit sad we didn't get to do any of the cave stuff because that was kind of broken, but it's all good. It was nice getting back into it after a very long time. And I got to level up, I think, twice, so that was kind of cool. Alright, so there's that shared over to the Discord. And then here. I feel bad. Like, the last two nights, like, last night and the night before, I could have played, or I could have done something Gregtech related. Maybe not being, like, maybe even a stream, but, like, say, video editing. But 2 nights ago, I was just extremely tired. I fell asleep at, like, 6:30. And then yesterday, I had a headache, so I just kind of, like, laid on the couch, just trying to, like, press my head against, like, the pillow to make my headache go away. But, yeah, and I just ended up sleeping until this morning. But it's all good. How you doing, Potato? Nice to see you again. Alright, so everything there is good. The stream's all shared. Switch over the camera. You guys can see everything. Back to game. How's it going, Blaze? Not too bad. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Awesome. Glad that you're doing well. So, I did a bunch more stuff last night, off stream, on camera. I moved a lot of my super tanks down here. And I spaced them out so that way we could have, what is it, the Flukes cables going in the middle, so we'd have 8 interfaces when these are all like filled up. So we'd have 8 here, 8 here, 8 here, here, and then like one more on the end. And then I would connect them with super dense cables where I would need to get it back up to this P2P bus. So that way we don't have to really worry about rewiring with any like dense cables right now because it'd be kind of expensive. Otherwise, we did mine this down a little bit. We had this a couple blocks taller before, but I mined it down, moved the elevator down so that way we can see the whole computer here now. So this will be like my computer / processing area, and then eventually I would like the crafting anomalies maybe back here, and then possibly all of the drives back this way until later on we add more for other places. This is what I was talking about when Gregtech is confusing. What am I watching? Yeah, honestly, like I don't even know half the time. Try to share what I know. Waffle Guy and Waffle Soffle, welcome to the stream. 2 waffles for the price of 1. But yeah, I didn't really. Oh yeah, I guess I did do a little bit more here. I added on another chemical reactor here. So I did actually automate the molten polyethylene like we did yesterday. Although, hold on, output hatch. It's not connected right now. Just because I'm trying to add on this LCR for circuit 24 to make epoxid and polytetrafluoroethylene, or PTFE. So yeah, we got that. Eventually, I realized I probably just want to have these all connected to the Me system. So that way, just whatever I put in, boom, just instantly goes back out to storage. Input, I guess, yeah, input could just be right here too. I'm struggling in Terra Firma, Greg. I think its Steam Age is harder than Gregtech New Horizons. I heard that to get into LV takes longer in Terra Firma, Greg, than Gregtech New Horizons. I gotcha. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Maybe they try to make it harder in the beginning, and then after a while, it kind of evens out. Too many long words. Yeah, a lot of long chemical compounds, pretty much. Dylan, and the person with no name, welcome into the stream. How you doing? Also, another big thing we're going to have to worry about eventually is a lot of these machines can't even run at the same time right now, so it kind of stinks. What's going on, Ellie? Welcome to the stream. So I don't know if adding in maybe a bigger supercapacitor would be better for like a bigger battery. So maybe I could put one over here or something. So that way we put out some more EV amps. Because if one of those machines there is running, like this guy can't even run. And it runs on like a fraction of HV power. Study Cat, what's going on? And I am your problem. Welcome into the stream. What do you need PTFE and Gregtech New Horizons for? So, if I want to make cells, just like the, what do you want to call them? Super basic cells really cheaply, it's really good for that. Max Taller, welcome to the stream. To make more LCRs, you need PTFE. Also, PTFE pipes are pretty good if I ever wanted to use PTFE pipes for anything. I'm sure there's some other things too, but it's just another nice compound to have. Yeah, also making the, the reason why we'd want to make the basic, like, just call them tin cells really cheaply, is because then you can make a lot of these for energy hatches and stuff. Hey Blaze, what's going on? Trey, how you doing? So that's kind of a lot of the stuff that I've been doing. I've also automated a lot more recipes. I fixed up a lot of things, like this NAND chip array was not in the right assembling machine tier, so it wasn't working out. Added in bronze, maybe the pump, the washing thing there. I'm trying to see what else I may have added. Oh yeah, some fluid storage housing patterns for the 1K fluid cells. So eventually I can start to store more fluids in my Me system. It's going to start to take in a lot more power, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but we'll see what happens. We also have dense cables that I started to automate, so we can hopefully get a bunch of those. I added in Quantum Eyes, Eyes of Ender, the other stuff relating to the fluid cells. We have Glowstone actually being produced down here, Redstone now. What else did I add? Electrum Foil probably. Tungsten Steel Dust I think is another thing that I added in. Yeah, there's the no, that's blue steel. Tungsten Steel somewhere else. So here's the molten polyethylene, and here's the epoxid recipe, but we can't make the epoxid yet. We still got to work on that. Oh yeah, I added in stuff for automating the crafting of, what is this? An EV assembling machine, which then will help make the molecular assemblers. And then obviously we got the centrifuge stuff, and some other things that help with some of the other random circuits. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I guess I did add in the LCR, an HV assembler, an EV... Wait, no. I don't know if this is an EV or an HV circuit assembler. I think this is HV. And then some more of the EV components. Medical Mommy, welcome to the stream. And Debster, hello. Convenience 2.0. Heck yeah. This is the most convenient and amazing thing ever. I love it. How you doing, Jacob? It's been a little while since we've seen you. Alright, so I'm going to crack open my drink here. I'm thirsty. Dang it. I hate that. You go to take a sip and then all of a sudden like you tip the can a little bit too soon and then it starts to spill everywhere. The Potato Man. Love the name. What's going on? I hope that lost breadstick gets found. Well, I don't know. He's been lost for like 3 or 4 years now, so I don't know if he's ever going to be found. Oh yeah, actually no, Breadstick, yeah. Breadstick has been missing... No, yeah, Breadstick has been missing for a couple years now. It's actually kind of crazy. Forever to never come home. She found her new home. So yeah, look at this. Oh, we got a bunch of tungsten steel now, too, that I've been processing, so that's nice. Alright, so these are pretty much not running a whole lot anymore. One day Breadstick shall be found. The channel lore of some of the viewers. So, I was thinking of putting this input hatch in the middle, but I'm like, no, we'll keep the output hatches in the middle of these two because I don't want to try and mix in recipes at the same time. Although it would be nice to have stuff over here. Alright, I did realize I could filter out the fluid conduits. 22, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Check out everything up here. Yeah, we got some more aluminum. Eventually we'd like to get the nickel and stuff going, but actually, ilmenite, can I? Oh, I think it's smelting it. That, yeah. Alright, whatever. Alright, chat. So this is why sometimes I struggle when I'm streaming, at least now with so much stuff going on, trying to figure out what to do. So we have barely any fluid and conduits. Actually, let's automate fluid conduits and item conduits, probably. Brandum. Hello, Blaze. What's going on? I don't know if I've ever seen you before. Welcome to the channel. How you doing today? Ender fluid conduit. See, crystalline. Yeah, we don't have the crystalline. 4,000 liters per tick. Compared to 800. That is a lot better. What does it take to make crystalline alloy? Grains of piezality? Gold and emerald. I mean, that ain't much, but... Is there a fish stick or cheese stick? There probably is fish sticks. Okay, so a pulsating crystal. But you have more chances to get more here. Grains of piezality. Pulsating crystal. Pulsating iron nugget with some diamonds. Let me look. Fish stick. Yes, there are fish sticks here. I don't think there's a cheese stick, but there's cheese for sure. Cheese slice, cheese powder, molten cheese, cheese curd, block of cheese, cheese ore, raw cheese ore, cheeseburger, a bunch of cheese stuff, cheese on toast, potato and cheese pierogi. Maddie, welcome to the stream, and Cannon, hello, welcome in. Alright, so that's pretty cool. That's actually not so bad to make this, but the pulsating crystals I'm not a huge fan of right now. So let's just do this. Ender fluid. Yes. Oh. Fluid capacity 12,000. That's actually not even that good. Well, it is 12,000 each. Yeah, it actually is pretty good. Alright, so Ender fluid conduit. So it's vibrant alloy, molten polyethylene, and PTFE pipe. So yes, that is easy enough to make in an HB assembler. Explicit, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Assembler, EV circuit assembler, EV assembler. We just need an HV one, so we're right there. Do we have vibrant alloy plates? Yes, we do. Okay, so let's try making fluid conduits. Hello, guy. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Try making 64. Missing the vibrant alloy. Okay, so hold on. Where's our vibrant alloy? Try making 128. 2 stacks. Missing blaze powder is the only problem that we have. Yeah, missing 8, available 35. Let's go check our farm real quick. Avenger, how's it going? Can you build robots in Greg? Jacob's over here in TikTok as well. I'm good. I usually just lurk in the stream. Awesome. Sounds good. Well, thank you very much for joining the chat today. Hopefully you're having a great day. Factory area looks 1,000 times better compared to that factory-filled cave. Yeah, the newer areas tend to lack the visual beauty of everything, but it's all good. Thank you very much for the likes, Jacob. I greatly appreciate it. So we only got 2 blaze powder here, and then we might have a couple blaze rods inside, but we're gonna have to macerate them and hopefully get lucky to get a couple more blaze powder out of it. I guess there was Labor Day. We could have had like we could have built a hammer for Labor Day or something for like all the holiday builds, but we'll save it for Thanksgiving. We'll have like a turkey or something Thanksgiving related. Alright, so blaze rod. Wow, 35 blaze rods. That's actually insane. Alright, so we'll take these. We'll go macerate them over here. Boom. Boom. Eventually I'm going to need to get another maceration stack just for like stuff like this. Oh, hello. Forgot that you were turned off. Yes. Dang it. Stop using the moonstone dust. Okay, we're gonna just stay here. I apologize about the dinging. Junebug, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. There we go. Now we got that going, so now it's not nearly as bad. Zoe Pruitt, welcome to the stream. I see all of our moonstone was in here. Suited Blaze, yes, Suited Blaze. What's up? Oh, I just lost something there. Here we go. Chemically inert flocks. Do you know me? That you ask her in a question as Suited Blaze, or are you just confused on the aspect of a blaze being suited? Alright. There we go. So now, Vibrant Alloy should be able to make plenty of that. 128. Boom. Plenty. It's clothed fire. Fire cloth. I wonder if Brett streams with a suit on. I do. Zay, welcome into the stream. No, just confused. What are you confused about? A Blaze wearing a suit? You seem like a suited Enderman anyway. You know, back in the day, I used to wear the suited Enderman skin on Bedrock, I will say. But it originally... Here's some channel lore for everybody on YouTube and TikTok. Channel lore, I used to be a creeper in a suit. That was my favorite thing back when I first started Minecraft in, like, I don't know, 2010, 2011. But eventually, when I got older, I was like, okay, well, if I make a channel, suited creeper sounds obviously a little creepy or like a little weird. So I had to come up with a new name and like a new mob to work with. I wanted to stay in the suit, and Blaze seemed like the most unique kind of one, and I thought like the fire and everything was pretty cool. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe Suited Blaze. But yeah, I always liked the suited creeper the most. Me and my buddies were like a bunch of businessmen together in suits. It was awesome. Monica, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I knew it, yeah. I always loved the suits. But yeah, back in the day when they didn't have a suited creeper on Bedrock, sadly. But we made it work. Suited Enderman was good. Kiara, welcome to the stream. The Blaze face reveal will be just him with a suit and a giant Blaze head. That'd actually be kind of awesome. There we go. Alright, so we're getting some more hot, vibrant alloys, so that's going to be useful for us to make our fluid pipes again. I'm Man. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Let's go start to process our endstone dust as well. How long does it take? 37.5 seconds for vibrant alloy? Actually kind of crazy. Alright. Boom, boom. Brantley, welcome to the stream. How you doing? All 4 people that are in here, thank you very much. If you have any questions about what Gregtech may be, I would be very happy to answer. There's shrimp on sale in the next exit. 1 number Ginger Brave Defender. Is it the Walmart shrimp? I want me some Walmart shrimp. Radio. Who's heard of the song Radioactive Shrimp from Walmart? It is actually really, really damn good. Alex, welcome to the stream. Rosen Slavov. Jan, welcome in. Hey, Panda. Elbow Cough. What's going on? Find awesome that Brett kept on posting Terraria Hardcore even though they didn't get 10 views. Dedication. Yeah, that was bad. Oh my gosh. Are those videos still on my channel? Hold on, I gotta look at my videos. Oldest. Holy crap, yeah. I gotta go watch those. That's crazy. I actually started with 1. I went all the way... Wow, I made it to 16? That's crazy. 17? Yeah, and then all of a sudden I went into some different games and all that fun stuff. That makes 2 of us. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Zoe. I greatly appreciate it. Max, Vicstar, Pipis, or Peepus, Zilla, Chadam, welcome to the stream. Alright, so we're waiting on some stuff to cook up in the furnaces over there. The Blaze Twitch viewers probably thought Blaze vanished off the face of the earth. They probably did. Oh well, thank you very much for the likes, Brantley. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, my alarm just went off. I have to go put my laundry in the dryer real quick, so it'll be not even 3 minutes at most. So we're going to go do that, and then when we get back, we'll take a look at our quest book. So I did unlock some new stuff yesterday, so it did start to talk about making rockets to go to Mars, and possibly some of Mars's moons, because I made the HSSG items here. But if you guys want to, here's at least a screen with some moving numbers, so you know the stream doesn't freeze. The post streams, yeah, the post streams on Doors, playing Doors on Bedrock back in the not Bedrock, but Roblox back in the day. All right, I'll be right back, and then we'll continue on. Alright, chat, I'm back. Sorry about that. Brantley, thank you very much for the follow. So, Zoe or Brantley, if you're still here, do you have any experience with Gregtech? What's up, Casper? How's it going? I wait for the day the next Terraria multiplayer playthrough happens so I can join for the first time. Yeah, and it's funny because, like, the first time, or when we were doing that, you didn't even know, like, really what Terraria was. You weren't really experienced with it. Now you'd be very well experienced and pretty dang good at it. I'm out of breath. Running all the way down there and back. Okay, so yeah, we got all that stuff. Centrifuge casings, don't care. Oof. So, okay, we have the recipe down here for both of these. Acetone, okay. What I have to figure out is how many P2P tunnels we have. So I have the 4 there. But I know we have 3 used up here. 1. No, we only have 2 P2P tunnels here. Oh, and then 3 over there. Okay, yeah, 3 over there. So then eventually I'm going to have to add in some more superconductor cables here to make our energy a bit more efficient. Hey Darius, did you ever cheat items in Gregtech New Horizons? Nope, never have and never will. That's the one thing, like, as you get to know me as a YouTuber, that's the one thing I hate most, is people cheating in items in, like, any playthrough that's not specified as, like, a cheats allowed. Like, if I'm playing Terraria and somebody brings in an item, like, maybe they don't even cheat it in, but they just bring it in from a different character in a different world, I don't like that. Or if people spawn in stuff, or if you glitch the game in ways that aren't meant to be done to like get a bunch of like money, it's like really quickly in Terraria, or like you're saying spawning in stuff here. Yeah, no, I never have and I never will. I just, if I'm gonna be here for so long, why would I cheat? You know, it'd be pointless to even play then, because then, well, why not just give myself the Stargate and whatever else at that point? Since I'm here for a very long time, I might as well take my time and try to get everything the legit way. Blaze plays legit. I don't think he ever spawns stuff in. I can vouch. Oh, the Calamity Skeletron bug, my favorite. I don't even know about that one. He just dashes out of existence. Eesh. But yes, thank you, Jacob. Yeah, for the years that I've been playing and doing stuff on YouTube, I have not done any of that cheesy stuff. I don't know why. Yesterday, like, afternoon and, like, this morning, like, I don't have, like, a bad headache. I just have, like, slight pressure in my head. That's kind of annoying. The setup looks complicated. Damn. It is a little bit complicated, especially if you don't play Gregtech New Horizons, or if you, let's say, yeah, I guess if you don't start with it from the beginning, even if you've never played before, it is pretty hard to get into it. What are you doing today? Okay, Jacob, that was the last thing I saw in the chat there. Alright. Oh, I also did go over some stuff. Since I had time yesterday off stream, I was looking at a bunch of things we could make our turbines out of. So we have these turbine blades here. I don't remember how much they actually give us for the energetic alloy. It wasn't much. But if we made Enderium, we can get 2400 EU per tick. Desh, we'd have to go to Mars for. We get 3k per tick. Otherwise, if we could wait till HSSE turbines, we get 4800 EU, or energy. Manyulin is still pretty good, but it's kind of annoying to get 3.75k. And the Vibrant alloy is 2.7k. So I'm thinking we're probably going to have to just wait for HSSE alloy to be able to make some more of our turbine rotors to upgrade the ones in here. So right now we have the Manyulin. As well as filling in the ones over on the other machines that way. Terraformer Greg has block gravity, so mining is hard because you need wooden supports. It's actually kind of cool though, I'm not gonna lie. What's this doing? Bing Bing Arts, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, so we got this. So turn this one off. Turn this one off. So yes, we should add filters in. Oxygen and ethylene only. Filter. Oh, you know what? We need to add a filter. That's. Oh, excuse me. We need to add one. So that's item filter. That, yeah, that doesn't work for this. Although does, hold on. Does this work? Oxygen. Never tried. Yeah, look at that. Oxygen. Okay, and then ethylene. Ethylene. Look at all these amazing chemicals. Ethylene cell. So that's all that should hopefully go into this guy here. So insert redstone signal off. Redstone signal off. So that should only be for that machine. And honestly, I probably could just get rid of a lot of these other inputs for now, unless we plan on adding more into it later. I don't even know. Well, I guess at that point even we could just what do you want to do? Say just add in some more pipes like that to kind of filter. Yeah, I think that's the right word. Also, we need to add in an input bus. So we're gonna do this. We need to go grab one and then put one in there. Would it be funny if I just built a Gregtech machine in Playing Crazy? I mean, you could. I don't know how funny it would be. I mean, it would be really cool if you got, like, say, the plat line to, like, somehow work there, although it would be kind of crazy. Alright, let me see here. Yes. Fluid conduits. Oh, I guess we still need to wait for some other things to be made. Alright, input. Oh, that's one other thing. That's some other stuff that I did automate. The input hatches and buses. So we have these that we can craft and these ones that we can craft now. So we don't have to worry about manually doing that anymore. So that's nice. See, now that I have all of these dual interfaces and a lot more of the assembling machines, it's so easy just to automate everything, and I absolutely love it. It's the greatest. So we want circuit 24. Perfect. And yeah, we don't even have to worry about an interface there. That's fine. Output bus. We don't really care about output buses. Although, hold on. Epoxid. I think we do get an output for an epoxid. Molten epoxid. No, we don't. We get just 2 fluids. Okay. So we do have to input sodium hydroxide. And then we have all of these. Okay. What's your end goal for Gregtech New Horizons? So my end goal for the whole series is to go all the way through every single tier, complete every quest in the quest book. So you see we have like the green check mark here. We're going to get green check marks for every page, even all the side stuff, all of that, the bees, the magic, everything. As well as building 2 of the Stargates, see whatever we got to do with those. I don't know exactly what they do or what they're for yet. As well as I would like to get all of the achievements in every single page here. Although the only ones we can't physically do without cheating is the IC2, because you can't get the, whatever these are, cables from IC2, but that's fine. I mean, obviously there's going to be some technicalities like that where you physically can't do something, but everything that we can do, we will do. Oh, you're playing it on the Stargate. Yes. Hence the 100% completion videos that I need to do a little bit more catching up on. So that's what I'm hoping for next weekend. So I wanted to stream today because I knew this coming week, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be extremely busy. Or like there's a 99% chance that I'm going to be busy doing 12-hour work each of those days. And then the week after that, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll have some more time for everything else. Are you planning on doing Helldivers 2 today? Not today. Yesterday we did a little bit. It wasn't too bad. It was a little bit broken on the cave maps. Are you asking because maybe you'd be interested in joining at some point, Casper? Alright, I had to get a drink. Talking too much. There we go. To make a fancy looking portal. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I am still waiting for all of this stuff to cook here. Actually, I should be close to getting the centrifuge done as well. Yeah, I'm a diver. Awesome. Yeah, anytime we go to play that in the future, if you want to join in, feel free. We'd love to have you. What job do you do? Of course, if you don't mind telling me. So I have talked about it a couple times in the past on the channel. So I am a millwright, if you know what that is. If not, I can do some explanation on it. Long story short, basically I set up machines, or maybe just maintain machines sometimes, in industrial settings. My tiny laptop would run Helldivers at 5 FPS like that one racing game where I was so laggy I couldn't even turn around the corners. That's pretty bad. Hey, you know what though, Jacob? Eventually you're going to get that upgrade and you're going to be so happy. It's going to be the greatest feeling ever. Like, when I first got this PC, it was, oh my gosh, it was the greatest thing ever. Just because going from what I had to this is like, it was great. I loved it. Hold on, centrifuge. We don't really centrifuge too many fluids, I don't think. Input hatch. Yeah, that's just a basic one. We don't really care too much about it. We'll do an output for fluids as well. Welcome back, Dylan. Yeah, and then we'll just need a couple more of the item hatches, but that's fine. As well as an energy hatch for down there. Kai and Epics, welcome in. An actual PC would be actually fire. It would be. Jason, what's going on? Energy hatch, craft another one. Okay, high voltage coil. See, now we can start to do things again High voltage coil. Okay, so what does it take to make that? High voltage coil. An assembler, HV tier. So we're gonna make the pattern. Assembler, no circuit. Boom. Okay, so now we want an energy hatch. So fine energetic alloy wires. We have a wire mill. Circuit 3, yes. Energetic alloy. Gregtech wire. There we go. And just like that, we can craft it now. This is why automation is amazing. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it, I love it, I love it. The day will come where I have a good paying job and have the money to afford it. Those who remember family-friendly Blaze. That was a long time ago. I mean, I tried for a little bit, but I'm like, you know what? It doesn't even matter. Like, if I want to, you know, talk the way I want to sometimes, I'm just going to talk the way that I want to. It's great. Also, the 3 people in the TikTok stream, thank you very much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, so we're just waiting on this to craft. I should at least show you this screen here. Quantum Eye. Why am I crafting this? Crafting the Quantum Eye. Alright, just cancel that. I don't know why that's being crafted when I started crafting that. So let's look at the eye. Quantum Eye, highlight the interface, just to make sure this isn't clogged. Yeah, there's literally nothing here. Okay. There's a dual interface. Oh. Yeah, the Quantum Eye takes Radon and an Eye of Ender. And I have just a normal interface here. Where's my wrench? There's my wrench. Yeah, that's just a regular meat interface. What am I doing? Alright, here we go. Oh, hello, that's also on the wrong stuff. Okay, here we go. There it is. So now we can rename it. Oops. HV Chem Reactor. Dual interface. It seriously only felt like a year has passed. Wait. It went from 5 years till I have to go to college to 2 years till I have to go to college. It seriously only felt like a year has passed. I know, right? It's already September. Time flies. It is honestly insane how fast time goes by. What? HV Chemical Bath. Why is the Eye of Ender in there? Wait. Recipe for a Quantum Eye. No, it is a chemical bath. Right there. Okay, okay, I was going in the wrong thing. Whatever. Interesting. Well, you can go in there. I guess not. HV Chemical Reactor. There was no pattern for an Eye of Ender, though? There's that. Whatever, I guess that's working fine. It's like the 2020 pandemic accelerated time or something. Well, that's the other thing, too, you hear about, HV Chemical Reactor. That's a different one. Oh, okay, Chem. Hold on, I'm just looking for Chem. No, Chem here. You hear about the, what is it? The science experiments with, like, the particle accelerators and, like, yeah, you ever wonder about, like, that sometimes? There we go. Reset that. That's good. Blaze's brain is not braining. It's not braining. Oh, boy. Now I got, like, something that feels like something in my eye. Also, 7:55. So they say 8 o'clock. So 9 o'clock. I should go check my laundry. 9 a.m. I'm just not comfortable right now. I just don't understand. And my glasses feel like they're not sitting on my face right and everything. Oh boy. Alright, so the centrifuge. We need, say, 6 buses. We can make 6 buses. Turn half into inputs, outputs, whatever, it doesn't matter. But we still need the control block. Centrifuge. See what we can do here. Absolutely nothing. Fit after, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Molecular separator. Although, yes, let's go grab that. Hold on. I had it set up for, yeah, this. Whatever it's... So we need Inconel and Miraging Steel. Craft 2 of those. Miraging Steel. 2 of those. Alright, and then a huge stainless steel pipe. Okay, so stainless steel. We got small gear stuff here still. Okay, so let's do this. We got 1 pipe, and then let's get a bunch of small gears out of that too. Just because we know we need some. It's been a hot minute since we've had any. Olivia, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright, so now, boom. Okay, we're just missing the EV machine casing. Louis is my fave tune. How's it going? EV machine casing. Craft. Okay, we just gotta wait for that for a second. Let's check everything else. Interesting. Crafting. You just started crafting this, or are you stuck? Oh boy. Some tells me it's stuck. Alright, high voltage coil. Where is that at? High voltage coil. HV assembler. HV assembler, no circuit. Oh, it's supposed to be circuit 1. Okay. Dang it. Circuit 1. You know, I thought I looked at that too. See, I got that wrong. Rip. Alright, where is my stuff? Thank you. HV assembler, circuit 1. I really am struggling today. C1, yeah. Do 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 do. There it is. All right, we got it now. What's going on, Pomni? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Bibby, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we have the EV machine casing. Now we have the industrial centrifuge. So input 9 stacks of items. Actually, ain't too bad. You could use these as outputs, maybe. I don't know, craft 10 of these. Perfect. Yeah, and I also automated the crafting of the chest, the crafting of the double plates. This is getting awesome. How far along were you, Darius? I forgot. You're like IV right now, or soon to be IV? This is great. I absolutely am. Like, now that we just craft at the click of a button is so amazing. I am so happy. Hey, Flint, what's going on today? Wait, what there lets you get into A2? Where? Over by the machine? Or are you talking about here? I think I'm going to be sick. Quest completed. Awesome. So we have the Me crafting terminal here. Oh, what tier lets you get into A2? HV, I believe, is like the earliest. just because you need to get into, well, you don't have to go to space, but really to get into it, you're going to want a lot of titanium. So you could get titanium by processing stone dust, although it's very slow and, what do you want to say? You don't really get much out of it. You could get into it about HV. Or maybe even earlier if you have the processing, but I think HV is about the earliest. But yeah, the biggest thing holding you back is always going to be the titanium. Which thankfully I've had pretty good luck with having a lot of it, so we're good. Greg feels endless, but feels like it has an end, right? I kind of agree with that. Like, it feels like you're never going to be done, but you also know that there is going to be an end. So it's like it doesn't feel all that bad. So there's that. Dude, getting this centrifuge is going to be insanely awesome. Input bus, output hatch. I guess we do the outputs kind of in the same place, I guess. Do I need... No, I don't need 3 outputs. One output. There we go. One output. Boom, boom. And that it should be multi-block complete. Oh, yeah, wait, no. We need the power source underneath. Early IV, but I choose to rebuild the base in pocket dimension, so I'll be stuck at EV for the next 100 hours. Dang. Well, I hope that your move goes very well, Darius. I wish you the best of luck with that. Are you moving for, like, lag purposes, or are you moving because it's going to be easier to build everything there in, like, a flat world? The cat will find you 1% worthy if you 100% Gregtech 10 times without rest and no food and no water. Just be dead. Could you imagine even trying to beat Gregtech? Like, I don't know how long it takes to make a Stargate, even if you had creative and cheats and everything. Yeah, because like you'd have to set up like infrastructure to power it and who knows what else just to get it to run. Alright, hold on, chat. I'm trying to think here. Oh yeah, I need the energy hatch. But yeah, how you doing today, Flint? Very happy to see you again. Alright, so... Oof, where is this going to be here? 3 blocks spaced gap. So we got 1, 2, 3, so it should be like right here. Oh, almost. Okay, so we got our energy hatch back. Incomplete structure, you say, huh? How is this incomplete? It's supposed to be hollow, right? Hollow. Oh, muffler hatch. Okay, it's supposed to have a muffler on the top. I need my little box. My box of trinkets. Soggy cereal, what's going on? Easier to build in the void. Okay. I guess it's fair enough. So you're not even playing in, what do you want to say, just like a super flat pocket dimension. You're playing in a void pocket dimension. Interesting. But I guess it's probably still better on your PC playing in the void, because then the only thing that you have in the world to like load in is everything that you've just built. So I guess that ain't too terrible. Muffler. I guess I don't have any muffler hatches. Interesting. It won't be too bad to get one back, but could have sworn that I had some. Muffler. Yeah, we need the muffler hatch. Oof. Alright, muffler hatches, where are you? You gotta craft one, huh? At least we got a lot of stuff to make it. Oh yeah, let me see how quick it is. Crafting one muffler hatch. Oh, we've already had all the ingredients. Okay, so it just went to the assembler, that's all. Yeah, it's pretty soon. We're gonna have all these machines, but power is gonna be a very big problem for me coming up soon. I'm not excited for that. I'm thinking maybe I'll have to make, I don't even know, 2 more sets of those turbines possibly to charge up like a big supercapacitor. So maybe we can also work on getting, what is it? Yeah, the Lapotronic supercapacitor built sometime soon. Alright, where's the muffler? Hold on, I think this is frozen or it's just really slow. HV assembler up over here. It is that one. Circuit 3. Okay, why is the muffler no work? EV muffler. Supposed to be an EV assembler. What? Why is it there? Oh my gosh. Okay, take the muffler. See, there's still a couple things sitting around like that that I have messed up, so kind of have to figure those out as we go along. Hey, Tooth Grinder, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. EV assembler, yes. So there's that. Let me go dump these in. But that's circuit 3 though, so I do have to be weary about that. So let's just do this for now, and then we'll have to take out. Yeah, let's go take that out. Yeah, so that's circuit 3. I don't even know what that needs. It's just gonna stay there. Look at all the fluids that we have in here now. It's pretty crazy. So we have, what is it, 9 across? 3, 6, 9. So almost 18 different fluids in the system. Before I add in some more fluid drives, I would like to move all of these downstairs, as well as the assembler. Yeah, I guess this is going to have to be off-center because trying to get this centered up here would be kind of a nightmare, I think. I finished a lot of new stuff yesterday. It's time to rush a tier 3 rocket for me. I will die of indium lacking soon enough. Oof. I wish you the best of luck with that. Yeah, so hopefully this area is going to be big enough for all of our fluids. I mean, we'll have all these super tanks for like the fluids that have, I guess, a lot more space, like that actually need more space, and then we'll have some of the drives, excuse me, for all the other fluids that I guess aren't as important, or we only have like just a little bit of. I think I'll set up the Exxon today for the tier 3 fuel. Okay, wish you the best of luck. There's that muffler hatch. Look at that. We have our, is that our 4th multi-block? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Our 4th EV multi-block, other than counting those. That is great. It's funny the maintenance hatch is right there, but nice. Alright, let's do our maintenance here. You know what? I should start making some tape. Although, tape wears out after a while, though, I think, so that's the only problem with that. But eventually you get like an auto taper or something like that, so I guess it's not really that big of a deal. There it is. Centrifuge is good to go. So now we just need to power it as well as get some AE2 set up onto this. Just AE2 would be better to go this way. So I have 2 interfaces there. Hold on. Is it green? It is green. Hold on a second. Where's all... Oh, my interfaces are in here. Okay. So, interface. Me interface. So we really only care about the output bus right now and input bus. It's going to be renamed multi-block centrifuge. Awesome. Let's see. Finally, the centrifuge. Congrats. Auto-tapping maintenance is the late game thing. I don't know how worth the craft this mid-tier version is. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, doing the maintenance right now really isn't even all that bad. Eventually, yeah, now that we have so many machines, we're gonna have to maybe get, like... See, I hate the howler alarms, but we're gonna have to get, like, some signals or something to where we go check everything out, at least with, like, a light turns on if it needs maintenance or something like that. But for now, we're alright. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm very excited to see this now. So, the multi-block centrifuge. Hold on. Dang it. I left my thing over here. I cannot wait to see how fast this is going to be with this guy. So it creates 1 redstone, 1 gold with 2 glowstone. I cannot wait to see how fast this is. So there's the input. You're going to have batch mode on. And now we are going to need some power going up to that. HV wire, okay. Just enough. Just enough. Alright, that is powered on. That is there. And then interface. I got 1 maintenance accident on my nitrobenzene setup. Thank God I have a fuel buffer. Oof. Yes, that would not be good. See, that's my problem too, I think, is like I get maintenance on some of my distillery towers and my stuff that produces fuel, and then, yeah, it causes my base to shut down. Not so good. Redstone. Actually, how much glowstone do we have? 1,708. So you probably should be able to make like 800 redstone. Yes, start. Crafting 109, so okay, it's just counting up all the crafts. Only 504 EU per tick. That's crazy. So 7 every 21.65 seconds. 3 seconds each. That's nice. That is so nice. There it is. So yeah, now we got a centrifuge, and well, now, well, eventually I guess we could have like a centrifuge like that for, what is it, tungsten processing, so it's a bit faster. But and it doesn't even matter right now how slow this is, because the end stone isn't produced quite quick enough anyways to even matter. 42 tungstic acid, nice. EBF is still going. This is great, chat. 263. I'm just gonna see if it goes up a little bit. It should. Okay, 270. There it is. Honestly means that we're gonna build this area up, and basically this is gonna be also non-existent for usage anymore as well. We'll let this kind of continue to go on its own for a while, just use up whatever power. But at least then we only really have to worry about using power for this guy. Shut down due to power. Oh, see, here's our maintenance. Yep. Something stuck. The tape does not work perfectly. There we go. Bro, what? Why is there no power? Why are the batteries dead? No valid fuel found. Why? Oh, okay. We finally ran out of benzene up here. Hold on, let me get some more stuff. Oh, jeez. Dump this out real quick. Also, I crafted my first LPF yesterday. That was monumental and painful because F thorium 232. Yeah, anything related to like thorium and uranium, no thank you. That is super expensive. There we go, so we got fuel now. Yeah, another reason for the Exxon. Disclaimer, LPF is... what is it? Oh, less than 2.7 multi, but it's goated. All good. See... eventually here, I'm gonna have to make... step down, EV to HV. Oh, okay, so no, I already have a step down transformer here. But I feel like I don't produce... I really don't actually produce enough power for both of those to run at the same time. So I'm just to figure out how to make more power. I don't know if I'm gonna need just another generator. I don't even know. That wasn't expensive, it was just tedious. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Glowstone, redstone, blue glow mushroom. So I was forced to craft it in a hard way from ZHTH alloy. But wouldn't it, I mean, you say it's like hard, but couldn't you just automate it? Or is it like stuff that you don't really have machines to automate it for yet? I'm trying to think here now. Oh yeah, dense cables. Craft. If I wanted to make 32 dense cables. Oh yeah, see, I need to get silicon rubber now as well automated. Oh, I see, you can, but the Exxon method is way better. Okay, that makes sense. Silicon, molten silicon rubber. Okay, so I really need to get... hold on here. Where is my molten silicon rubber? Probably all in cells. Silicon tetrachloride, ammonium chloride. Actually, ammonium chloride. Go right over here. Because it's one step, basically. Yeah. There we go. So that'll be used. You'll deal with it soon, by the way. It's IV stuff, so take a note. Okay. Mr. Derpy, welcome to the stream. Alright, so where is L rubber? There's that rubber. Unless I have it in storage over here. Eventually we need a lot more controller blocks, all that other fun stuff. There it is, molten silicon rubber, not much. Definitely go for the Exxon and early IV. Alright, sounds good. I guess let's try and move my stuff around. I'll try and get this storage situated. Oof. I guess the nice thing is, yeah, where's my... trying to look at this. Okay, hold on. I need to find my item here. My network visualization tool. So yeah, this has 6 going into it there. Hey, that one kid with a hoodie. What mod pack? We are playing Gregtech New Horizons. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, mod packs for Minecraft to ever exist, in my opinion. Alright. So let's see if we can make maybe a couple more controller blocks. We need... 8? And then another 4. So let's see if we can make 12 blocks. Controller. 12. So it does say we have enough for everything, so we'll see if we can expand our me system here now. Crafting up. It's so beautiful how quick this is. All the plates. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's over in the bending machine, which hopefully it's not going to be fighting with power with the centrifuge over there, but so far it seems to be doing decent. Alright, crafting. Yeah, the printed circuits, all the other circuits. We already have 14 HV circuits, which also another thing I have set up now is, what is it, the level maintainer. So now we should never drop below 250,000 molten polyethylene or the HV circuits. Which I see this one's errored. Yeah, it's mad because it doesn't have any connection to the machine back here. It's fine though. Oof. Oh my gosh, there it is. 12 controller blocks already. So I guess the best way to do this is just move this around. Molecular assembler. Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out how to keep it all. Actually, no, this one power doesn't really matter. It just comes right from here. Okay, that's fine. So before we do that too, let's make sure we have a bunch of Fluix cables. Do not want to run out. 256. How about 512? Perfect. It's got to craft all these Certus quartz rods. Yeah, hold on. Before we do that, let's make sure we shut down our machines here. I don't even know how many more recipes this thing has, but we're going to put you on standby mode. See, you're still operating. We're going to shut you down. Still have that much stone dust? That's crazy. Let's check out Moon. Yeah, 17,000 moon rocks to go through. But it's taking care of it. It's taking care of business pretty dang good. So, alright, so we have all that. That shut down, this shut down. So now we're going to make all of our Fluix cables. Alright. Fluix. Craft 512. Start. Follow. Oh, for a second it scared me there. It was all broken. So, okay. 2.5 seconds per rod. That ain't bad. I don't even remember how many I needed to make, but oh well. It's a lot better than what it was. Eventually we could upgrade the energy hatches once we get enough energy, but we have the platinum casings in there to allow for more parallels. Nice. Alright, so that's going. It's making the Fluix cables. This is going to stress me out a little bit, but it's fine. We're going to have to make some P2P tunnels as well. P2P. Craft. What does it take to make 32? Oh my gosh. 4 blocks of diamonds. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. So while that's going, let's go to the Twilight Forest, and we have some mining machines out there that we can pick up, and then we can set them up on a diamond vein. Check this out real quick, make sure it's nothing crazy. It's got a couple stacks of endstone, not bad. Did we even get to the lava chicken side? I think we did. Oh no, we got way past that. Dang, okay. Alright, screw that. We're going to actual Minecraft music. Boom, boom, boom. Say last. What's going on? Or see last. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So I'm going to turn on the waypoints. Actually, show the ore veins. Go to my waypoints. These are all on. Oh, all the miners. That's right. All the miners are over here. Funny, just fly right over it. I guess it doesn't really care that much. So I guess I could fly over the other areas too if I need to find some new stuff. Thank you for the random piece of wheat. Alright. Ever a mining machine. There was one over there, if there still is. Got power. Molybdenum. Molybdenite. Seems to be okay. Do that, thank you very much. Do this. Do this. And we'll just take that. Alright, so we just write depleted on there. Okay, so waypoints. This one, we're on HV mine. Wow, 1,500 meters away. Yeah, remove that one. So go back this way and then put diamonds wherever. Are there diamonds to be found? I'm not seeing... Oh, there's one diamond vein, it looks like, right up this way. Right on the border. Gonna do a little bit of this. Actually, nope, we're not doing that. We're gonna do... Boom. Boom. Do this. 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 Boom. Boom, boom. Dump that in there. Thank you very much. Guess we'll wait for that to finish up. But yeah, we should be able to come back and get a decent amount of diamonds out of that. Crushed diamonds, thank you very much. Take diamond dust too, but... Okay, molybdenite. Wolfenite, don't really care about that. Molybdenite, yes please. Silver... Sure, why not? Tanzanite. Why do I feel like Tanzanite was important that I was looking for it? Molybdenum. Graphite. Molybdenite. There we go. Okay, so we should have pretty much everything that I'm going to really even care about, so... Alright, and then the rain should not be able to get... Well... No, the rain should not be able to get this. This is all protected underneath trees and stuff, so we're fine. So we're going to make our map waypoint. New. HV miner. Diamonds. So we'll go grab the other one this way. Galaxy, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Want to play Insane Craft with me? At this moment, I do apologize. I wouldn't be able to jump in with you since I'm taking care of some business over here. But I've heard about Insane Craft. What is that about again? Like, what's the like, how is it different from vanilla Minecraft? What do they got going on there? Hey, thank you very much for the follow as well. I greatly appreciate it. Also, what other games do you play? I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good too. Thank you very much for asking. What? My mining machine isn't here. Hold on. Remove. That's not nice. Did I bring it home? Oh boy. There's that. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to this one and see if it's over there. Oh. Where the heck would I have put that? At least we got one set up, but I'd be really sad if I lost an HV miner and everything else. So yeah, right now, Galaxy, what I'm doing is I'm just going out to collect all my resources from my automatic miners so I can bring them back home to my base to help, I guess, supply my factory with everything. It is Java and has a bunch of mods and mainly about Infinity Stones and Lost Infinity and stuff. Huh. Now you're saying like Infinity Stones almost kind of like the Avengers, right? Kind of like that, or not like that? It is wizards, dragons, and like 100 or way more different mobs. Huh. That does sound pretty cool. I do appreciate the offer. I do want to say thank you very much for that. I do greatly appreciate it. But yeah, just because we're going to be here for probably like over 2 years. Well, maybe now that we've been playing for almost a year, maybe it's only going to be like a year and a half yet. But trying to invest as much time into this as I can. Alright, I am not seeing that other mining machine, so I'm kind of sad. Not sure where that would have went. Oh well. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, check our map here. Unclaim all this. Actually, hold on. Just do all that. Now, where is that? Okay, I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. Yes, it is the Infinity Stones from the Avengers with a gauntlet and all. Okay. So I'd assume maybe that's like more so like your end goal to make that, or... It's actually pretty cool. There we go. So now we can unclaim some chunks and stuff that we're not using. So this one, get rid of that. Nice. And now we need to go claim this one because otherwise we're not doing anything. Man, this Minecraft music is amazing. I love it. Alright, so here we go. Funny thing is now, we probably do have enough tungsten to make the multi-block mining machine. Alright, so we're going to go back this way once again, just to make sure we unclaim all the chunks that we had. We don't need to load in chunks that we don't need. The Blaze mentality of not getting burnt out from playing Greg for a while. I wouldn't even last 2 weeks before I give up. I don't know, like, I know people say the burnout's real, but... It probably helps that when I go to my real job and everything, that, what is it? It takes me away from this, so I can never really truly get burnt out, at least in my opinion. So we have 2 things loaded in here. But I still feel like I could come in and I could play this like every single day, all the time, and just never get burnt out. Yeah, in the description it says become... Become thanks and rule the lands. I was only ever to get to space and reality in the 4 months I played that world. Dang. At least you were able to get there though, so that's awesome. Oh, we have a chest here. Let's unclaim all this. Hopefully help with lag a little bit too, maybe. Thanos, yeah, not thanks. I was gonna say thanks. I'm like, doesn't really make sense, but I'll go with it. Sometimes you never know. Become good old Thanos. That's funny. Alright, so yeah, we're just waiting on some diamonds to be mined out there. It is crazy. This world is 2 months away, roughly, from being a year old. All the bees and stuff we haven't messed with in ages. So let's go and see what we have for diamonds. Space and reality stones, I meant to say. Those two stones I was only able to get. It's all good. Diamonds. Oh, you know what? Hold on, Grizium. Okay, I think we were supposed to get some more Grizium dust. Because then we want the wash plant casings craft. 60, 120, and... Oh, that's funny, it's all halves. 60, 120, 240. So we got 240, we got 27 of those, though, so we need more. So where's all my Grizium? So glad that I finally crafted the multi-block extruders. That's nice. I'm a little jealous about that. The Purple Hulk. It's funny. Actually, I just realized that this multi-block has a sound effect. Making a new world right now, because that world I played for 4 months, I did something and it crashed. Now I can't rejoin it at all. That's annoying. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I had that happen with this mod pack. I accidentally deleted too many of the backup files and corrupted the world, so I wasn't actually able to get it to work. Yeah, so I had to restart. Otherwise, I'd be playing Gregtech for a little over a year now. I started last year, August, but this is my second run because I broke the first one. Alright, so we're just going to let that run. Still got a lot of rods to make, probably. Dang. Let's check this out. Scheduled to make 353 more. Oh yeah, crafting 587. Dang. I can only imagine how long this would have taken if it was in the single block yet. Scheduled 109. Crafting 587. Dang. Oh well, I did stuff with the space stone and used it to teleport to a random dimension. That's pretty cool. Oh, that dimension is the one that crashed me. Rip. Okay, that's not so cool then. Or not as cool. We shall remember that day of the Great Wipe. Yes, the Great Wipe. What's going on, Juicy? How you doing? What is this? The Advanced Compressor. Oh, chat, it's 9 o'clock. Alright, in 3 minutes here, I gotta go check my laundry. I'll be back after that. See, I could use these and make some energy, but it'd be just so bad. Honestly, don't know why I don't, because at least it's something. Although these are almost like nothing. The small turbines. Oof. Those are pretty rough. Let's go dump our ores over here. Our inventory is like a very, very bad nightmare. Crush silver. Keep all the diamonds. Boom, boom. Hey, thank you very much for all the likes. I greatly appreciate it. Diamonds. So I can take this, take these. Not really all that much. That, yeah. Ouch. The Great Wipe sounds like I just got off the toilet. I was gonna say something about that too, but I didn't want to. We shall remember the day of the Great Wipe. One wipe is all it took, and then I was cleaned. Never again have I reached such satisfactory. CC, welcome to the stream, and FT, how you doing? Guess who's here? You are. How you doing today? Sulfur, tantalite. Oh, hello. Yes, actually, turn that back on before we run out of power again. Roro Reggie. Turn you back on. Now that you say it, it kind of does. I know, right? You think about it and it's like, yeah, that sounds like it. I'm great. Got church in an hour. Awesome. Hopefully I have a good time at church. 12 Mii controller blocks. Can't wait to use these out. So I'm going to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then copy that after. These are all going to go down to the basement. Oof. That's going to take forever. I loaded the world finally, and I found Thor's hammer right next to me in spawn. That's so rare. Basically making your world just super easy. At least you got it though, that's nice. 41 vibrant alloy ingots, thank you very much. Grisium. See, I don't even want to... That sucks, hold on. Grisium dust. So we need titanium, carbon... Carbon... Potassium... Lithium and sulfur. There we go. I mean, we got 9 of each as well, so could take 1 away from each, and that would give us a perfect recipe. Then all we would need is the biocircuit and hydrogen. If I kill enough bad mobs, I can be able to lift it, but I'm right now... Oh, you're not even worthy. Okay, see, that's actually kind of a cool thing. You have to be worthy of it. I'm going to be right back. I go grab my laundry, and then we'll continue on. So give us some time for these rods to actually craft up. Be right back, chat. Alright, I'm back, chat. Sorry about that. Been waiting for this day for months. Today is the first millennial saint got canonized. Don't mean to be Catholic dumping. It's all good. Lost my 42 levels in a multiplayer world because a creeper dropped down on my face while protecting a friend from a zombie. So you guys just got both blown up then, huh? Oof. If I kill enough bad mobs, I can be able to lift it, but right now I'm not worthy. Yeah. So I need hydrogen. Hold on. Where's molten titanium? I don't have any empty cells in here? That's not nice. There's my biocircuit. What are you reading off of, if not TikTok? My YouTube channel, actually. So YouTube's my primary thing. Same channel name, same profile picture, all that stuff. I use TikTok. I try to stream on TikTok at the same time as YouTube, just to try and branch out to broaden my audience a little bit more, to hopefully turn this into a full-time career. And the funny thing is, like, supposedly if I talk about it, like, I don't know if there's AI or whatever that, like, hears TikTok, or TikTok hears me talking about other platforms, so that way then they don't promote my content to viewers on TikTok, which is kind of stupid. Because they also had, like, a little test. Like, if you're a content creator, they give you, like, a little class or, like, little mini quizzes to, like, play as games, or they say that they're games. And it says, oh, should you promote other platforms on TikTok? Or, like, will bad things happen if you do that? So basically proving that, like, they are listening to you, and that if you do talk about other platforms, that they're gonna not show your content to people because they don't want you taking people away from TikTok. But yeah, YouTube's my primary thing. TikTok is definitely secondary, but I am pretty active on TikTok still, because I usually stream on both platforms at the same time. Alright, Mixer, Grizium. Circuit doesn't matter, so let's do this. Whoop, whoop, and just need the fluids now. Where is my compressed chest? Oh, okay, I only post on YouTube. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, YouTube. So, TikTok's better in terms of getting my content in front of new faces a lot more often, because, I mean, TikTok was built for that. A lot better algorithm for that. But YouTube pays me a lot better, like a much greater percentage than TikTok does as well. And plus, I've just grown up with YouTube, so I just know how YouTube operates a lot better than TikTok. I mean, I do understand the services that TikTok also does provide, and, like, maybe why they take such a great percentage. I just don't agree with... I get that their platform is good for what it does, but I don't think it's that good to take that much of a percentage of a creator's pay, I guess. I post on my TikTok, just too lazy to delete my vids right now. It's all good. For me to knock myself out... Oh, it is time for me to knock myself out on my bed. Good night, suited blaze. Or booted slays, may Greg have mercy on thy soul. See you later, Jacob. Get some good rest. We'll see you next time. Oh well, I'm not trying to do YouTube for money, but just for the thrill of trying to make people's days happy. Well, see, that's awesome. Like, being able to do it just for that, too. The reason why I want to do it, I say for money, is because then I could just support myself with doing something I actually, like, truly 100% love. Like, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy some of the things that I do in my actual job, but being able to make content for people and playing games would be, like, the ultimate thing to do for a living. Trying to think here. Trying to find... I forgot what I was trying to find. Cells, there we go. Also, to the other 13 people in the stream, thank you very much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. I know sometimes people just like just chilling in the background, just watching, so thank you. But if there's anybody new, I just want to say welcome. Alright, we need hydrogen, which is this one. So hydrogen and nitrogen look too much alike. No problem. Yeah, thank you very much. Sometimes I feel like, I don't know, maybe people just chilling in the background might not think they're noticed, but they are. And I do like showing my appreciation. So there we go, we're getting some Grizium dust. Hopefully it doesn't mess up. Oh, yep, it did. It did. Instantly it did. Whatever, we'll turn that back on in a minute. We gotta get some of this dust going, though, because we need to get a wash plant going sooner than later, and it takes forever to smelt this stuff up, so... Grizium dust, we'll have to wait. Wash plant casings. Honestly, we shouldn't even need 60. I might stay 10 minutes longer and blast music playing Minecraft when I go. Sounds good, Galaxy. Why do we not get the dust back? Is that not connected to the system? Should be. Definitely should be. And that's definitely Grisium Dust. GRIS. Yeah, Grisium takes ages to blast. Yeah, okay, there it is. That's why it just does a clump of 50 at a time. Alright. Yeah, 50 seconds each right now. Although, these are almost done, so that's going to be nice once this is finished. 37.5 seconds, so it's going to be about 4 or 5 minutes. Pug Bud, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, so we're going to let that smelt away, and that'll be fine. So that'll be, hopefully, sooner than later, we'll be able to get that wash plant going. It is what it is, though. We're just going to smelt, or not smelt it, but mix up just a bunch of it, just because then, if we want to make some more in the future, we at least have it already, like, there and ready to go, rather than having to wait a couple hours on it again. Although, maybe at that point, I'll have some better power, so it'll be half the time. Alright, so we have the centrifuge already, so that's nice. What is that? Molten polyethylene? Molten epoxide. So we're going to do this recipe. So Control-Shift-A. We already have the sodium hydroxide, so now we just need the conduits. Craft. I don't know how well my crafting is going to go for that. If I wanted, say, 20... I should be able to do that right now. Just, oh, see, it's gonna have to craft the plates, and the plates, I believe, are in the section of the base that, yeah, multi-block bender. So we don't really have much power right here, right now. You know what we should actually work on? Let's see what it's gonna take to make a Lapotronic superconductor. Let's at least plan out for that. So, Lapotronic superconductor. Yeah, supercapacitor, I should say, not conductor. Keep saying all the wrong things. So this is going to be our multi-block. It's tier 1. Part of the Lapotronic supercapacitor, capacity 600,000 EU. Really? Supercapacitor casings, borosilicate glass, hold on, layer. Yeah, that is that. Okay. So these say IV on them. Lapis plates, Lapotronic energy orbs. 100 million EU. Wow. A lot of platinum. Okay, so, oh my gosh, yeah. This is crazy. So, Lapotronic supercapacitor casings. Was that colored? Oh, they're just like lapis block. Tungsten steel. So it's 4221. Is there any different here? 4221. No, it's literally no difference. And that's 5 seconds to craft there. Otherwise, we just do this and be plenty fast enough. Supposedly, Lapotronic supercapacitor casings. Let's make a new page for this. We need 46 casings. Wow. Control-Shift-A. So, 184 tantalum plates, 92 tungsten steel, long rods, that's the frame boxes. You really need more EBFs, probably a quad, make the EV capacitors. So yeah, maybe eventually over here I'll make like a quad EBF, or I get like a dual one over here that's automated, just because I don't have enough energy right now. That's my only problem. Yeah, honestly, let me see what we have for energy sources. Let me look. Mass processing, how to generate power. I keep hearing those footsteps and I absolutely hate it. We need big toys. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. Sounds good. We'll see you later, Galaxy. Thank you very much once again for jumping in today. Portable Clean Energy, EV. Nakwada reactor. As long as you don't hold the field, that is. Oh, okay. Useful for mining rigs. The efficiency on these goes way up as they increase in tier. though they require more enriched Naquit at each tier and Naquitaria at ZPM. The fuel is radioactive, dummy. Oh, thanks. Hey, what's going on, Nix? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, Samurai. So yeah, appropriate power. So that's all these other things. Increasing capacity for Matt's last. Interesting. See you later. Much love to the fellow creator. I'm out. See you later. Thank you very much for jumping in. Take care. How many hours do you have so far? What's going on, Kung? How you doing? We have actually probably just getting close to 600 now. 573. So we're getting up there. Nothing too crazy yet, but don't even look on the Naquita. Yeah, the Naquita would be pretty crazy. Alright, so we only need one of these. So 4, 2, 2, 1. 4, 2, 2, 1. So it's literally no different. So Control Shift A. Borosilicate glass really shouldn't be all that bad. I feel like I already have some of that. 9 Labotronic capacitors. So 4, 4, 1. Or just that. Yeah, we're doing this. Oof. Yeah, we need 9 of these. 9 Labotronic capacitors. Empty capacitor. Unpackager. Okay, so an empty capacitor is just like this. Control Shift A. Boom. Energy orbs. Yeah, this part's gonna suck. Soldering alloy. Hey, thank you very much for subscribing. Jihan or Giandre Grief, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I apologize if I butchered your name. Detected inactivity during your live. Okay, go away, TikTok. Stop being stupid. You're gonna fail that one. Yeah, I know. And then you're gonna make me do it again. It's gonna be perfect. Hey, look at that. Wow. Go for the LSC. Yeah. So here we got 9. Control Shift A. Oh, Control Shift A. Attach those. 216 Lapotron chips. Dang. I mean, the advanced circuit boards aren't that bad. The power ICs aren't that bad. These, I mean, I guess 72 Lapotron crystals for just this. Oof. I forgot how much these are worth. Like 10 million each? So be what, 720 million storage? I guess they might get more out of it if this is each 600 million. Wow. Yeah, plus 4 Lapotron crystals there. 2 LUV circuits. Can I drag this down here? Forgot how to shift grab. There we go. Drag it all the way down. Alright, so now we want these. Forge hammer, Control Shift A. Boom, boom. 184 rods for that. Then you want the assembler, Control Shift A. 368 rods. Yeah, rods. Okay, so hold on. Let's extruder, Control Shift A. 276 tungsten steel ingots. Ooh, boy. That's rough. Hey, what's going on, Void Zenith? The IV version is very worth it if you can get it, but there is an EV capacitor. Okay. Tungsten steel. What is the EV version? Multi-block. So that shows it's the lowest tier there. Hold on, let me look at EV capacitor. 60 million EU each. Okay. UEV, holy crap. That's a lot of energy. So it's empty capacitor with a Lapotron crystal. Okay, so yeah, that's why. This is the Lapotronic Energy Orb. I gotcha. Thank you for pointing that out. Although... See, the funny thing is, the Lapotronic capacitors are the easier thing. The casings are the hard part, because we don't have that much tungsten right now. These aren't even that bad. I'm honestly curious. I mean, I could probably almost make 70. I'm curious. Hold on. I want to make 72 Lapotron. How bad is that going to be? 72. What are we short of? So, just some gallium foil, vibrant alloy, 17k. That's quite a bit there. Oh, it wants to make more electrum for gold and everything. Why do you need the green glow shrooms? You need all... It probably does need gold. Yeah, crafting gold dust. Dang. Ruby dust. What is the ruby for? Oh, for Energirium. Okay. Dang. That's insane. Oh well. Yeah. So I mean... How much... Wireless mode? This mode can be enabled if you have UHV plus capacity. Oh, I see. Loses energy equal to 1% of the total capacity every 24 hours. Capped at 1 million EU per tick. Passive loss per UHV capacitor. The loss increases 100-fold for every capacitor tier above. Passive loss is multiplied by the number of maintenance. I mean, passive loss really shouldn't be all that bad, I'd assume. And I wonder how many amps. ULG energy injector for multi-blocks. Yeah, generating electric energy from multi-blocks. So this is where it comes out. I honestly wonder how many amps you could pull out of it. That's voltage out. Puts out 1 amp. Well, you could use a buffered hatch. Well, I guess you could probably put multiple dynamo hatches on that and it would work fine, right? I'd assume. I don't know, I guess there's only one way to find out eventually once we build it. I think it'll be a massive thing. We'd probably put it maybe in a corner over there somewhere. We'll see. We're still a little ways away from that. We need to get a lot more tungsten. I mean, 276, and we have 30. That's bad. I mean, maybe 32, or we can get another 32 if we turn this all into dust. But yeah, we're not getting that anytime soon. Probably would or should upgrade our farm, or find some better means of getting some tungsten. Although I think maybe if we were to go to Mars, we get a lot of tungstate. Or scheelite, it would be a lot easier to find there. Yeah, maybe not a bad idea to go to Mars or something soon. I think our Grizium's done. Yep. Take that out. And our cell. Turn that guy back on. Oh yes, the fun of the balancing of power dynamics and whatever else you want to say. Gregtech New Horizons. You make all the cool new machines and then you don't have enough power for it. It's fine. We are fine. Ooh, actually, yes. Vibrant alloy. Let's get a fluid recipe for that. So, molten vibrant alloy. Yes. I don't care about that. That's crazy. Just go straight from the dust to a fluid. But fluid extractor. So we're going to go right here. Gregtech. Boom. And then extractor. Fluid extractor. Where to go? There it is. Awesome. So that's now done. Okay, still need to wait on diamonds for P2P buses. Crafting 386 more rods. Still don't want to mess with that. Alright, so let's take a look, I guess, at the page to go to space. Personal dimension. Oh, yeah, I guess we haven't even gone. Tired of mobs in your base. Yeah, personal dimension. We never even accepted that yet. Thermal cloth. So, rockets require heavy-duty plates for the main hull. Let's craft 11 Tier 2 heavy-duty plates out of Tier 1 plates and meteoric iron plates. Oh, see, there's the tungsten steel that we need for that. Okay. We need to make a couple of tungsten steel ingots to make these plates. You can process endstone or endstone dust or macerate moon blocks to get some. Alright. So, we have all that. Heavy-duty plates. Honestly, we should just have something going all the time for making TNT. We have so much toluene. What does it take to make TNT, actually? Just look. I think it's like sulfuric acid. Yeah, that is way easier. Sulfuric acid, which I feel like we probably have a crap ton of. Yeah, 948,000. Alright, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second, chat. I'm going to mute myself, but I'll unmute when I am done with the phone call. Alright, there we go, chat. We're back. Alright, so can I craft 8 of these? Just to fill up that other drive. I can. Okay, doesn't look like there'd be anything that's going to mess with the other system there, so hopefully this works. Crafting charged Certus quartz. Stored 1. I think it did something. Oh yeah, no, it should have. Okay, it is. Okay, that's awesome. It is working. Yep. Alright, so just gonna let that go. And then eventually we're gonna take all those and put them right in the drive here. Just so that way we can hopefully empty out... I don't know if it's gonna be these cells that I want to empty out or... something down here. I'm trying to think. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it'll be fine. Just because there'll be 8, 16, 24, 32. I mean, we could almost get this whole wall of tanks into one area. We just have to have a dense cable going into here. Is that a smart? No, that's a dense covered cable. Okay. No, because we'd only be able to get... I'm trying to think. 32 total into this guy right there. Yes, okay. We would have to have another P2P bus to get more than 32 into that one. Hey, Darius and Carlos. Is something not working again? Is that a Certus recipe that has 90% output chance? I don't think so. I think that's working just fine. Certus... Charge Certus Quartz Redstone. Yeah, it's a 100% chance. Oh, I mean, I'm kind of just messing around right now because we're waiting on these to be crafted up before I can move more of my stuff downstairs here. So I'm trying to get... I did make 12 new controller blocks, so I'm going to put 4 in the middle blocks here, and then copy this pattern over this way, just so we have some more space to work with for expanding the AE2 system. I want to move these downstairs and move these downstairs so that only the controller blocks and my interfaces are up here, and then we can worry about those being down that way. And then we have more space to just add in some more P2P tunnels. So yeah, it's kind of what we're waiting on. So also, Carlos, since you've been gone, we have finished the centrifuge multi-block here, which is kind of nice. Very happy about it. Still got to produce a lot more power, so we're kind of waiting on stuff for that. Look in the Discord how to make a P2P network with the controllers. Yeah, I know we talked about it the last time. That's a bit too many co-processing units per processor. There we go. Alright, Gregtech tips. Yeah, you are Bono in the Discord, right? So I see you have... Interesting. Hey, Toxic, how you doing? Thank you very much for the likes. I greatly appreciate it. How's it going, Hydro? Welcome back. That's some big progress you got there. Heck yeah. It's been a month since I took a break from Gregtech New Horizons. Maybe it's time to get back. Maybe sometime soon. So, I'm trying to see, you have your main AE2... Sorry, if you're wondering, Toxic, I'm looking at our Discord real quick. Somebody shared a picture with me of a system here that we're going to be trying to mess with. I think I have to leave again. My internet is not keeping up today. It's all good, Darius. We'll see you next time. I see you always building and making progress and stuff, but do you get an end goal? I'm curious. Yes, so there is an end goal. I'll show you that in a minute. The end goal is called the Stargate. Supposedly it's kind of like a portal or something like that. I tried asking people not to spoil me on it, so I'm not exactly sure what it does. There's a Discord server. Yes, I could get you the link to that. Let me grab you a link. Because YouTube is my main thing. So it doesn't really post really nicely to TikTok automatically. Let's see. Invite people. Yeah, see, it's hidden right now. I gotta get out of streamer mode. Okay, get out of streamer mode. Disable. Okay, invite people. Edit the link. Expire never. Generate new link. Copy. So there's a link to that if you're interested in joining. So, okay, see, that's in language. Okay. So yeah, I see you have your big chunk of the AE2 system. Then you have 3 little controller blocks in the middle there. So I'd assume the terminal going straight up is the one like that I use for crafting all the time. And then the cables going out to the left with the other P2P buses are what goes to the other machines and stuff. Thank you. How long have you had one? Quite a long time actually. Probably about a year or so that we've been active on this one. Yeah. Something about that. We have over 100 something members, I think. Maybe about 200, possibly. Chrome is translating every chat into Portuguese. Maybe because Darius is here. That's kind of funny. Oh no, Darius isn't here. Never mind. That's funny that it's doing that. Okay, I gotta go back to Discord. Hold on. So I'm looking at that. Then I also see... You also have another one that's like a big square shape. Okay, so the second one, you have more of the main block there. Okay, I see that. And then the third picture is your completely solid, maxed out size AE2 block. I've been watching for months and never got that link before. Weak. It's all good. Yeah, I guess maybe I don't talk about it all that much, so I do apologize, but glad that you're able to finally get it. So, yeah, what are the pictures of? I see, like, the main network, then I see, like, the controller in the middle. What is the one in the middle for? Look under tutorials, LCR, MCR. Okay, so I heard that. I saw that. Perfect. Okay. Thanks, man. You're welcome. I connected all the P2Ps from the main controller to the second one. From the second one, I can pull any cable that I will have access to. Okay. So I connected all the P2Ps from the main controller to the second one. From the second one, I can pull any cable that I will have access to all the P2Ps from the main one. So what you're saying is that the one in the middle, I can access anything on the main network or the sub-networks? So yeah, I understand that the main network is connected to the second one. But yeah, you're just trying to access... Well, I guess, okay, yeah, so you would be doing that so you don't waste any channels like I am here. So you would have the P2P going to a second controller. So like this could be my second controller at some point or something. One down here, wherever. So that way we're not wasting channels attached to that. Even though I think they're still used up, but maybe then it's a lot easier to combine them. Scheduled. They're all scheduled. None of them want to work? Good. Do I not have... The second one only sees the P2Ps. You can pull dense cables with 32 channels and it will only see the P2P. Okay. So that top middle interface is like this one, correct? This is what I would be doing. It would be like my crafting terminal, the one up in the middle. And then this one would basically also, well, I could have more terminals. I would be able to see all of my P2Ps like this, is what you're saying. Which is all I really need. And then I can still request my crafts, but it's still all connected. You know, the main network is connected through that controller. I hope that's right. Alright, so what's wrong with you here? So you got all the rods there. Hey, Sadai, what's going on? How you doing today? Scheduled 16 ULV circuits, scheduled 8. Why do you not want to make any of them? Hi, how's it going? Okay. I got a friend request from you, Toxic. So I will just say that I just don't accept friend requests. Oh, I see that's crafted there. I don't accept friend requests from people unless they're like super close friends that I've known for a couple of years on the internet, or if they're just like real life friends. So I won't accept that, so I do apologize, but obviously we still chat and everything in the Discord server. Just so you're not left hanging and wondering why I didn't accept it. There we go. P2P is everything. Yeah, P2P is everything between P2P. The terminal is after it. The machines are after the P2P, so they're on the main network. That's fine, I get that. Thank you for understanding. I'm good, and you? I'm doing pretty good too. Thank you very much for asking. Don't worry, no apology needed. Sounds good, thank you. P2P is everything between the P2P. Yeah. So I'm looking... Oh, I guess, yeah, the terminal... That's not even a terminal, that's a P2P network up there. The terminal is after it, and the machines are after the P2P. So they are on the main network, okay. The second only sees P2P. You can pull dense cables with 32 channels, it will only seep. I mean, like, I kind of understand and I kind of don't. Think of it this way. Everything between the P2P tunnels is a P2P network, and everything outside is the main network. Okay. So yeah, everything outside of the P2P like interfaces that you have showing there, I see that. Yeah, everything outside of that is the main network. So what would you need to know the inside of the network for? Like, what would you... Why does that controller have to be inside the P2P? What is that for? So I kind of understand what you mean with that now. So everything outside is the main network, outside of those faces. Everything in the middle there, like in the first picture, like all the pink, orange, white, and the controller there, and the red, is all the P2P network. Alright. Also, for those of you that don't know what's going on, I'm looking at a picture in the Discord trying to figure out more nonsense related to the AE2 system, because I'm trying to understand fully like everything that goes on with this thing. Yeah, there's no interface in the screenshot, it's all P2P tunnels. Yeah. So I was talking about, I mean, I guess I called this an interface, yeah. But yes, I do understand that. I see that. I just call them interfaces because I guess I didn't know it's just called a tunnel and not an interface. Go away, advertisement. No valid recipe found. Okay, so you are probably almost done. You might need a little bit more because there was one recipe that was canceled. So crafting... No, we're not waiting on that. So we need 10 more Certus Quartz rods. So let's grab some Certus Quartz and toss it in. Why not? How long does it take to make that star thing? Oh yeah. So the Stargate, I do apologize, I didn't even finish my thing I was saying about that. It takes about 8 to 12,000 hours to complete, depending on your playstyle. I mean, it could be probably a little bit quicker if you knew what's going on, if you're kind of speed running a little bit, not taking your time, you know which routes to take. This whole project feels like a major program type. Yeah, it is. It feels like it. And there even is programming in the mod pack, too, that you might have to mess with at some point. Oof. Yeah, so we're technically in Tier 4 EV right now. We've played for 575 hours. And technically, there's like hidden tiers past number 12, between 12 and the endgame stuff. So, I mean, just because of how long these take. So yeah, we're only maybe a quarter of the way through right now. There we go. So we finally got all the Flux cables. These continue going. I just don't know why these stop. Oh, hold on. Hopefully this didn't stop. Popple. What's going on, Selena? How you doing? 8 to 12,000 hours, that is wild. I cannot imagine. You are better than me, man. Oh my gosh, I could never. I mean, it is crazy, but I do enjoy the craziness here. So why is that there? Hold on, that's probably what clogged my machine. Fine copper wire. Maybe that's what clogged it. Oh, that's microprocessors. But thank you very much. I greatly appreciate the kind words, the positive words. Pollution check. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Pollution's not too bad right now. The two controls don't connect because there are no cables connecting them. So the larger one is outside the P2P network, and the smaller one only serves to have more cables to take the base. Oh, okay. I'm going to the market and I'll be right back. Sounds good. Okay, so that makes more sense. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, yep. The big chunks are outside the network. Okay. Because this can do 8. Yep, there's 8 connected there and 8 connected there, so there's 32. Whatever, 32 in each of those. Okay, so there's 8 in that, 8 in that. That's coming off 2 blocks here. Then you could do... Okay. I think I know what you were trying to get at, Carlos. Because otherwise, those P2P networks wouldn't have been nearly as good. And then obviously upgrade. This one's even crazier. Have you spoken to Oldie and them since when you met us first? Or am I the only one sticking around? Honestly, I think you're the only one sticking around. I mean, maybe Ash or a couple of other people pop around every now and then, but mainly just you, I would say. So I greatly appreciate you sticking around. Alright. So yeah, this makes... Huh. So whenever Carlos is back, I'm going to have to ask him. Because honestly, that looks crazy, whatever that is. So I'm going to have to ask and see all that. Thank you very much for sharing the live stream, Toxic. I greatly appreciate it. Oof. Alright, back into the game. ULV, NAND, everything else. ULV, any circuit, forming press. So we'll go there, we'll check it out. I doubt it's clogged here, but it's not crafting for some reason. No. So there's nothing there. Holy crap, LPF is ridiculous. Yeah, what's the LPF again? I'm sorry, I forgot. It says big gears. I am hungry. So nothing really looks to be clogged. I just don't get why it's not operating. Of course, your stream's got nice vibes. Nice to hear Ash still comes around too. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I try to be, you know, as, what is it? Well, I guess I don't really try, because I guess it's naturally just how I am. Just kind of more relaxed, try to be awesome, and talk to everybody, have conversations, see what you guys know about the game, as well as taking in advice from people, say, like, on YouTube as well. I can literally use, like, 3 machines at the same time. Nice. Check the large processing factory. It still exists in 2.7, just inaccessible. Large processing factory. Machine type 9 and 1. This machine will be removed in the next major update. Aww. So what is it technically? Oh, compressor lathe, electromagnetic polarizer, fermenter. That's crazy. I guess I don't know what the point of having this is. Weird. Yeah, multi-use casing. Oh, I guess so, yeah, you could use this machine as, like, anything, like, one at a time, though. I gotcha. Alright, so back to crafting. This thing is still... Okay, meat, fluid storage component. NAND chips. NAND chips. EV circuit assembly not clean. So maybe it's this one over here and it just hasn't been operating because it had no power. Oh, yeah, yellow, there it is. Okay, so it can't process. There's no machine up there. EV circuit assembler, not clean. Where did my circuit assembler go? Did I not make it yet? Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, it's probably... Okay. EV circuit assembler. Fine electrum wire. That's it? That's all I need? Hold on. Why do we not have a fine electrum? Fine electrum. So, there's that. There's that. Boom. New recipe. Fib 9. Finer. Fine. Oh. 8 fine fluixed electrum wire. Yeah, that's not right. There we go. So now we can craft 1. Yes, please. And then we can toss that recipe right up there. They butchered my boy. They're butchering a lot of machines, funnily enough. Kind of crazy. Alright, so let's watch the crafting process of... Actually, no, hold on. Let's turn this back on. The centrifuge. Boom. Get some more gold and redstone back. Redstone. Those up and crafting again. Yeah, so it's getting stuck on here because we turn these into these, that are then turned into these, that are then probably turned into these, that are then turned into those. So that's why we're stuck, is the NAND chip array. I wish it would say, it would be kind of nice if it would say what the next process is supposed to be. So that way, if you do get stuck, you know where to look. Unless you just kind of memorize. I guess you could do that. Because, yeah, to make those, you have to make these to make these. And then I'm assuming, yeah, those, and those. So let me look at the 1K fluid. Yeah, so you need you. Okay, so that is exactly where we're stuck. We're just waiting for the EV circuit assembler. Did I just make... Advanced circuit assembler. No, I am looking at it right. Quantum Eye. Alright, I'm going to be right back, chat. I'm going to watch that. Hopefully that works. It should be working. It says it's crafting. I think it just takes a while. Quantum Eye. 24 seconds. Should be pretty close to being done now. I mean, 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm going to be right back. Give me like a minute and we'll be back. Alright, chat. Quantum Eye is still crafting, so something is wrong. It's a dual interface. Why do you know Worky? Was it really? Hold on. Can it not grab out of here? We got radon somewhere. No, come on, where is it? Right there. Does that work now? Radon, 250 liters. Did I make the recipe wrong? I might have made the recipe wrong. One Eye of Ender, yep. I didn't, oh my gosh. Oops. Chemical reactor, HV chem bath. Rip. Oop, I got turned around. Ugh. So I guess we can go grab some radon real quick. Let's go just grab some, dump it in, and let it craft away. So many problems. It's all it takes sometimes, just one little mess up like that, and then all of a sudden you're not crafting anything, and it's just great. Alright. So, let's see, it's now crafting. 24 seconds. Should be probably almost done. Literally, it was like, wow. That was the longest part of it that we had to wait for. Advanced Circuit Assembler. So now we're going to turn this guy off. Let that go for a little bit. Let's wait so we don't have to worry about it losing everything. How's this doing? It's probably going to turn on soon. Enderman's mad over there in the corner, but whatever. Alright, so it is crafting. Awesome. So boom, boom, boom. Alright, so it still has that. I guess I could cancel this one. We don't really worry about that one right now. This one is filling up. So once this is done, we can move everything downstairs. And should be good. Crazy, all the Grizium's actually done. It's not far off from actually getting the multi-block wash tank now. Okay. So now fluid conduits. I want 16. Please. How long do those take? Crafting 8 of these. Store 2. Okay, so that ain't too bad. hopefully shouldn't be too bad. 8. See, they should be going right down here. Oh, good. Actually, no. Where are they? You don't need a clean room. Circuit 1, of course. Another thing that I don't pay attention to enough. But at least we're crafting them. I know I could. It's the only reason why I don't keep these on Circuit 1. Also, why are you not... There we go. The reason why I keep these on no circuit is because a lot of the recipes that I do make with no circuit, I'm worried about accidentally making something that I'm not supposed to with having like a circuit in there already. But I probably am wasting what is it? Single block assemblers there, but it's all good. So let's look at cells. 1K cells. We got 8 of the 1K cells. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go dump these in. And then we can see, I guess we could make another one too. This will be all fluid here. Boom, boom, and boom. Alright, what fluid? Probably PTFE would be a nice one to have in there. Alright. Vinyl chloride wouldn't be too bad. Molten polyvinyl chloride, yes. Dump that one out. Propane. It's just a lot of random junk. Refined. Don't we have a tank for refined glue already down there? Yeah, look at that. We're just right there. Molten steel. I should just dump pretty much anything and everything, but don't want to if I don't have to. Fluid. Storage. 75 titanium ingots. Really? That is expensive. I went back. Welcome back. So, I understand what you mean now, Carlos, and I think I do understand it. So yes, you want to have the controllers in the middle to be able to split up, obviously, to have all of the cables connect. So like in the first picture, you have, what is it, 32 different channels or whatever, like the 8 P2P tunnels on the right side, the 8 on the left side of the main controller, and you were able to do that through the white and the orange because you split the area up with the 3 controller blocks. Otherwise, if you didn't have those, you wouldn't be able to, you'd have to run a bunch more lines and it would be terrible. I'm trying to think. Yeah, because, okay. And then you go to, say, the second picture. Now you have 4 groups of 8 on the main network. Or, yeah, to output into the main network. But you're only doing that through, like, one thick cable. Like, one dense cable. That's because, what is it? You can put, like, 32 P2Ps through the dense one. And then you split it off into 8 in the smaller cables, 8 in that smaller, 8 in that one, and 8 in that one, right? You branch it off, and I think that's how I'm starting to understand that now. I guess that's making a bit more sense. Oh, I see. And then also you have the wireless on the third picture. Yes, okay. So, in the first picture, that also works the same way. You can have 8 going into there, 8 going into there, because that's only literally using half of the capability of the dense cable, the red dense cable on the left. Because you have 8 through the white, 8 through the orange. And technically you could have, yes, okay. That's making a bit more sense. Pollution check. Hold on 1 second, we'll do a pollution check for you. What comes out the second controller, and for you to take to the base, can be any cable. Yeah. Okay, so that makes a bit more sense. So like, yeah, here or down here we could maybe set something up like that. Okay, I'm starting to understand a little bit more. And then the little tiny one going up through the top, I mean, we would use that P2P bus or tunnel to set up like our interfaces and stuff, right? I'm back. My phone died. All good. No need to worry about it. Thank you very much for the likes again. Alright, yeah, because otherwise, like, right now, we were wasting a lot of, or we are wasting a lot of cables running more. I mean, I guess, no, we only have one cable running that way. But what we could do... Well, no, this can only take 4. We'll have to figure out where to put in a controller. Hey, what's going on, Jasper? Welcome into the stream. Thank you very much for jumping in. Hold the axe. Oh, I'm fine on the axe right now. I'm good. My hunger is filled. Because no matter what, we can only get 4 P2Ps through this, or we can get 8 P2Ps through the Fluix cables. I think it's 8. Which actually... I don't know if 1, 2, 3, 4, if that... You know, there's only 4 tunnels, like, from one side to the other side. But there's 8 interfaces. So I don't know if I could add in 4 more tunnels onto these cables. What comes out of the second controller for you to take to the base? The one with the wireless, and to remove the dense cable to connect to the second one, which is ideal because only this way you can access P2P from inside the cube. Yeah, you'd have to do that. Which you want to do also, so that way you're not wasting space inside the cube. If you put a controller, you can use 8 on each side. Yeah, so let me go back to the picture, I guess. 8 coming out here, 8 coming out here. Well, that's... Yeah. Hold on. So if I had my controller like this, though, how many channels could I have coming into this one? So I can only have 8 P2P buses coming through this one. Jasper is also a friend of mine. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for inviting him. So I don't remember if I can only have 4 tunnels connected to these Fluix cables here, or if it was 8. 8 channels, 8 P2Ps. Okay, so yeah, it's only 8. Okay. So I guess eventually this is where I would want more dense cables going into here. And then, you know, for now, yeah, obviously just have Fluix cables on this side. This is where I would want my dense cables, where it goes out to my main network, my machines and stuff. So I could have dense cables going in, 32 channels, say here. I could have 8 going out there, 8 going out there. I could have another color, or just not have them connected, but could have another 8 coming out here, and then wherever another 8 if I wanted to, just to save on cables until later on when I have more. That makes a bit more sense. I'm gonna make about 1.1k of tungsten steel plus 216 HSSS and 400 rhodium palladium for Exxon. That's a crap ton of smelting. Thank God I have the quad EBF. Yeah, that would be absolutely horrendous having to wait for all that. So you got lucky. Alright, Ender Fluid Conduit. Why are we not crafting? Ender HV assembler, no circuit. Zoe, welcome to the stream. Is that also circuit 1? Might be, might be. It's all good. How you doing? Fluid conduit, I gotta move this, okay. Okay, but why? Welcome to the stream. Molten polyethylene, look at that. We did not... Ugh. Messed up again. DRJ9789, welcome to the stream. W Minecraft mods. These are good. This is the greatest Minecraft mod pack in my opinion. Alright, so we did mess up. Honestly, we'll move that after. Let's go grab some molten polyethylene. Just bring it over for now. Yes, I need to sell. Empty cell, thank you very much. Molten polyethylene, I think that's it. Stainless, what? That is right, okay, I don't know what I was reading. But the middle controller can access all P2Ps from the main controller. This means that any cable can access P2P from the main controller from anywhere. That any cable can access P2P from the main controller. Hold on, I'm trying to like slowly read that and understand that. The middle controller can access all P2Ps. Yeah, so it can access all of them attached to the main network, which would be like, say this is my main network. This guy can access everything here on all of these, all the tunnels that are on here. Then you don't have to worry about the red cables touching each other. Been doing okay, man. Thanks for asking. Enjoy the stream. Soon to be peak shit. Thank you very much. So, DRJ, or I'll say Doctor. You like Minecraft mods. What kind of Minecraft mods do you have experience with by chance? I don't know if that's the right way to say that, but you get what I mean. Yes, okay. That makes sense then. Alright, Carlos, I understand you. Thank you very much. Oof. So yeah, we had all these going. Eventually, we'll have to move this to the ones with the dual interface. Yeah, so... Wait. Oh, I see. Okay, so we could take this one, and honestly, just move it right there. Tiny TFE, vibrant alloy plates. So it does take polyethylene. So eventually, we're going to have to update that recipe, actually. So we'll take that. Thank you very much. We'll let these craft up, then we'll update this one, put it into the right thing, and then we'll be good. I have a couple recipes today that we actually messed up. It's a little bit annoying, but oh well. Alright, so music, I think it's taking its sweet time to come back on. There it is. Well, now it's the nether music, that's why. So I'm going to play some great music right here. We're going to start with the music discs. So, in a minute here, when we're done fixing this, I'm going to go toss a load of laundry in, and then we can continue on with the nightmare of this mod pack. There we go. Sweet, so those are all done. Try to automate epoxid. I would like to try and do that, so we'll see. We got fluid storage, fluid conduit. 16, thank you very much. What do we got going here? I played Better Minecraft 4 with mods on it, a Rage Pack mod that I play with my friends, and more. Awesome. Hopefully the Rage Pack doesn't make you rage too much. Kind of like, what is that? I used to play RL Craft back in the day. I can't wait to get back into that at some point. That'll be fun. Automated LCR. So yes, I do have an LCR. I did a little bit of work. We have this one for circuit 9 with molten polyethylene. I had it connected. I guess this is connected again now, so I should be able to make polyethylene. We have it filtered for ethylene and oxygen. And then eventually here, I need to make some more, what is it, quad hatches, but it's just a little bit annoying right now. I could take the time, I probably should. but then yeah. Actually, I will. I will before we start to do epoxid stuff. That's off right now. Let's turn that back on. So we have molten polyethylene, like, kind of already stocked up. So we have this. It is happy. It's idling. This one, it's not working for some reason, so I'll have to take a look at that in a second. But I need to go throw some laundry in real quick. In the meantime, let's craft up some stuff here. Some redstone. What do we have for glowstone? 108. Really, that's it. I gotta go now, but have a great stream. Have fun. We'll see you later, Toxic. Thank you very much for jumping in. I always die to a dragon. Yeah, the dragons are extremely annoying. Ugh. Glowstone. Alright, so let's make some glowstone. I think we can make, like, I don't know, 50? With my glow mushrooms? Yeah, I should be able to make all that. So you guys will be able to see that for a second. Trying to think of something else nice to actually make. Maybe some dual interfaces. Or pattern... maybe some pattern capacity cards. We'll make 4 more of those. We need diamonds. Still have to go collect all of our diamonds. Dual interfaces. If I want to make 4 of those, we need diamonds. Yeah, see, now we're running into the problem of needing a bunch of diamonds. So 1 LCR for maintenance is enough. And you can use 1 buff ingredient per machine. If you use more machines, it will be a problem. Yeah, you can use 1 buffer ingredient per machine. So what my plan is, I don't know exactly what you mean, is I'm going to have it so where it only inserts 1 at a time. So it'll dump in all the items, and then those will go over there, and then the epoxid will go over to here. But like you're saying, probably try not to make it too crazy so we don't have any problems with it. Alright, hopefully we don't run out of power. There's nothing really on other than this guy. That's fine. Alright, I'll turn down my volume so you guys don't have to listen to that too much. Alright, there we go. I don't even be near their area, and boom, they one-shot me. Yeah, they have an insane sightline, and just shooting fireballs from, like, across the map. It's very annoying. But yes, we're gonna go real quick. I gotta go toss some laundry in. So, we just have some numbers going on the screen of our titanium that's being produced, but I will be right back. back, chat. Sorry about that. What up, Blaze? Oh wait, yeah, I was just AFK for a second. Sorry about that. Ash, what's going on? He's AFK. He should be right back soon. Yep, I'm back. How you doing, everyone? Oof. So, put all the epoxy recipe in an LCR with block mode that it will keep in stock. Put all the epoxy recipe in the LCR. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm just gonna try keeping it like this. We'll see how this goes. I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Are you on IV right now? Nope, we're still in EV. Okay, how's everything? This is all good. Hey, thank you, DRJ, for sharing the old stream for us. So we still need diamonds. Alright, let's go back to the Twilight Forest, check our mining machine, see what we got for diamonds, because we are struggling right now with diamonds. Could wash these all off. I doubt there's much in here. Yeah, there's nothing. Not good. Go to sleep real quick. My head's hurting a little bit. What time is it? It is 10:20. So yeah, I'd say 10:20. So 10:50. I'll have to go do laundry. I'll grab it, or not grab it, but swap it over. Use one LCR per product you want with its recipes if you have more than one. So you're saying, yeah, one LCR for molten polyethylene, one for epoxid, and one for, say, PTFE. We have there purple and blue mushrooms. There we go. Ugh. Yes, okay. Sounds good. One for acids and etc. I gotcha. Is this your auto farm? Yes, actually. So that farm is there. It harvests all this stuff that you just saw me grab. So the salty root, so you can use it to make chlorine. The endstone dust here is used to make tungsten. And then the glow shrooms is used to make glowstone, which is then used to produce gold and redstone, actually. Eventually I need to get like an import or something. Eat boob, what's going on? Welcome back. So I could just easily dump into a chest and then just have it suck all the items in. Don't have to worry about it. So we'll take all the salt root. Dump it right there. Bad Dragon, welcome. How you doing? See, there's all this. Inventory's a nightmare, but we're almost done with it. There we go. So we got water, storage is full, rock salt and salt. Boom, boom, boom. So we don't have our tank down here, so we're running out of space for our chlorine. Honestly, should probably just get an electrolyzer downstairs and then just have a tank of chlorine that it's hooked up to, so that way we just don't have to worry about it anymore. Honestly, not a bad idea. And then all the sodium and potassium, all that fun stuff just gets dumped into our system, so yeah, I should do that. Sooner than later. Oh yeah, okay, so now everything is done crafting here. Turn the power back onto that. Oh my goodness, okay, it's got a lot of glowstone in there. We'll try turning both these on at the same time. So this only uses 180 EU per tick. And this only uses 504, so if there's not enough power for that, I don't know what's going on. Let's dump our molybdenite. Cobblestone. Honestly, why not? Cobblestone junk can go in there. Okay, cool. So let's go check on our mining machines. We need the diamonds. I sent 2 screenshots of controllers. They are the same, only the wireless is different, but it works the same. Okay. Let me check that out, actually. So you have all the P2P tunnels going into there, and then obviously to that. Okay. So then, yep, you have your P2P tunnels going into the wireless controller that then come out of the other wireless controller to go to that. I gotcha. They work exactly the same, so that's why nice, eventually later on, it's going to be expensive with power, but it's going to save on a lot of cables, and it's going to allow me to access, like you're saying, the interior of the controller. Which actually, my controller is done. Hold on. It's done crafting. So let's do a little bit of... Hold on. Let's just check our mining. We'll do that first, then we'll come back, and we do know that we can come back and... what do you want to say? Kind of upgrade our controller there. Yeah, the red is the P2P net. Yeah. Okay, our diamonds are over this way. I like how there's no music. Where's options, music and sounds? Turn that up. Refresh sounds. Come on, Minecraft music. There we go. Just keep the wireless ones close by as they use little energy. Don't put the 2 controllers far away. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to be consuming a lot of power trying to go too far. You're already done? Jeez. Doesn't even feel like it does anything, hardly. I guess a lot of graphite's good. So, we'll mark this one as completed, or depleted. More diamonds over there. Take that back, please. Alright, so waypoint. Remove. Alright, so now I gotta move my TikTok chat down a little bit. Alright, so now we just need to find another vein of diamonds. Do you have some there? Wouldn't actually be a bad idea just to bring this back home. Veins are probably a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, never mind. Alright, we have one here. Let's just use this one. Diamonds. Just because I know that some of the veins back at home weren't marked, so it's going to be kind of annoying. But at least we know these. Hello? What's going on with you? I guess it really hasn't been mined out a whole lot. Alright, whatever. Diamonds in Overworld are bigger if they are large, yeah. I guess we'll just go home. If I guess I could easily just try and check the ones that I have marked out. If they're not depleted, then I could just move on. And the Twilight Forest, they are easier to find. True. I guess, look at, there's 2 veins right here. Did we mine these? I mean, these aren't even that far away from the portal, so let's just check these real quick. Since they're so close. Have these been mined out? Yes, this has been mined. Which, this probably has been mined then too. Yeah, these were mined out. Okay, so J, depleted. Okay, we're going home. Always look for very large and large samples. Yeah, because we still have a scanner too, so that's the good thing. I feel like the one over here's probably been mined out, but let's check it. Maybe not. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, we definitely mined down here. Really? Y15? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is depleted. Okay, so we're writing that down. Very large are 2 hours from the HP miners. Dang. Also, let me turn on my mic a little bit. Sorry, it'd probably be a little bit quiet. J. Depleted. Yeah, and hopefully with the next update, actually, what is it? I actually keep my map data, unlike the last time I lost it. Seismic prospector. No, it's not even the seismic. It's a prospector scanner. Is this like a server? So it is a single player world. Eventually, I might need to turn it into a server. Not to open up to multiplayer necessarily, but to, I guess it runs a lot smoother. Even though I wouldn't keep it on 24/7 to process materials, what I would do is I would just have it run as a server so that it's a little bit more efficient, I guess, with how it runs. I think I probably just talked in a circle there. Oops. Let's go to sleep. Watching a 30-minute scary Herobrine analog Minecraft horror analysis, and I'm scared. Switch to something else. Herobrine. Herobrine's spooky. Although I will say, back when I was younger, Herobrine did scare me a little bit. No, we're gonna go back this way. The ding ding stream. It's never a true Blaze stream if there's no ding ding. So I skip this one and then scan this one. Oh, I guess I skipped one too many. Oops. Alright, well, that's not it. So let's keep going. So I'm gonna go one back. We're gonna go up this way. So skip this one, and then right here. Diamonds, look at that. Diamonds, where's diamonds? Coal, very large sample. Tantalite ore close to you as well. But yeah, look at that, J, diamonds. Oh, actually that's coal there. So maybe it didn't see the diamond. Yeah, manganese veins, that's kind of cool. Tantalite for tantalum and all that good stuff. Sweet! Oh, look at this is a vein. Yeah, I already mined this one. Oh, good thing I lost my map. Skylit Star, what's going on? Passing by to say that I love your Gregtech New Horizons videos. I watch them while I play Terra Firma, Greg. Well, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I want to say I am sorry that they don't come out as quickly as I would like, but what is it? It gets kind of busy with work and everything else as well. Like this week I'm going to be busy working 12-hour shifts at my real job, but try to get them coming out as soon as I can. As well as now I have a different process for editing them so that hopefully they'll be a little bit easier to make as well. But I want to say thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I wish you the best of luck with Terra Firma, Greg. Herobrine is so scary, actually, guys. It is spooky, especially like if all of a sudden it like pops up and just your world's randomly. Although I feel like, yeah, what is it? Way back in the day it was actually possible, but now obviously not. Small sample is crap, yeah. Plus, we already have that one. We have to mark that as depleted. We already checked that, so that kind of stinks. Alright, we're moving out. Alright, so I wonder, gravel down here. Soapstone, what is all that? 2 diamonds. Medium sample. Is that both of them? Oh, see, that's traces, okay, because that was gone. Yeah, that's why. Diamond ore, medium sample. So that ain't bad, so we'll try that out. There's 2 medium sample diamonds. So just do a little bit of this. Set our machine up. I believe it's this one. Nope, that is incorrect. Okay. Oh. Auto output is on. Get our generator. Just do all that. There we go. Boom. Alright, so that should be good enough to run for a while. Now we're going to need some dirt to cover this up. We have a storm coming in a little bit. Actually, let's just do this. Perfect. Yeah, traces only small ores. Yeah, probably because we already mined it all out at a previous time. Alright, hold on. Where? There's our jetpack. Make lives a million times easier. Hey, Red, how you doing today? F9. Alright, so now we're good. It's all surrounded, although one more extra there. Boom, boom. Not really necessary, but why not? Alright, so take our diamonds. We have plenty of ore here. A little over 2 stacks, and then we should have some crushed. And these ones. Perfect. Yeah, just leave everything else. Probably should take some more of this stuff out of the chest. Graphite. Take that, please. Thank you very much. Diamonds back in. Graphite. Yeah, we'll use it all for the graphene. Got redstone. More redstone. Actually, the silver dust is going to be really important, too. Emerald dust. We'll take the emeralds, too. Why not? There we go. Oh, we opened up an okay amount of space for everything, so ain't bad. Alright. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Hold on, do this. So that's all running now. Need to start centrifuging redstone for rare earth. So I do have some rare earth. Not a whole lot. Is it basically for all the yttrium? Waypoint. Yeah, yes, let's do that too. So I need to go back into the Twilight Forest because there's like 9 chunks there that I have loaded in that I definitely don't need loaded in. Alright, waypoint. J, waypoint. I don't even know what that one's for. Okay, so new HV miner. You need tons. You need a line for this. Dang. Okay. That's gonna be annoying to have to do. I mean, I say it's annoying. Yeah, I say like everything's annoying, but it's not truly annoying. It's gonna take a lot of work. But everything takes a lot of work, so it's all good. Just press B. Wait, if I just press B, it makes a waypoint? closer than I thought I was going to be. Alright, because I don't care about flying over this, I'm just going to fly over it. Whoa. Whoa. Well, at least we know where this is for when we get to it. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know that I'm not supposed to be there. That is crazy looking. I couldn't imagine actually traveling through that the intended way without a jetpack. That would be insane. Alright, here we are. Alright, so just goodbye. Awesome. Yeah, because I did not need to load in. There's probably a bunch of those some like other places that I forgot to turn off. The Pillar of Glory. One reason why I would also like to do a little bit more in the Twilight Forest, so that way when I spawn in here, I don't get like the blackness from being blind. Soon enough. Probably start removing all the moonstone stuff as well. Put all that in there. Raw. Swap this all out, so it has to do something else other than moonstone soon. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Just make a cobblestone pillar and kill the boss. But you'll need to get Carmite. Quick limit block on the bus hatch. Oh yeah, okay. Boom. Emerald. Boom. There we go. Sweet, so that's all good. Yeah, I still need to wait for the diamonds though. So we get some more buses, and then we can get everything else here. Actually, hold on. We're not crafting anything, that's right. So I can get rid of... Oof, all this stuff is going to be fun to get back in, but whatever. So there's no P2P bus on that, so that's actually kind of nice. Look at all them recipes. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Alright, there's another one. It doesn't have a P2P, but it should have, yes. Yeah, we'll update that soon enough. So here's another one. Yeah, we got a thing without a P2P bus. It's gonna be fun. An ender chest on the miners should let you automatically insert into your system. Yes. So eventually I would like to get ender chests and stuff like that for that reason. For now though, it's all good. So you're probably not going to keep your stats, are you? If I place you down, yeah, no, you got rid of it. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Fluid discretizer. does it say? Do not move chests with AE drives. It may corrupt your profile. I'm not moving any chests with AE drives. Okay. Honestly, don't know what that's connected to, but let's move all this stuff downstairs. Drives. 5 drives. Do not carry drivers in a compressed chest. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Don't try and carry stuff with a chest. So we don't have any drives in here, thankfully. So just have them all in our backpack. So hopefully that's good enough to be in our backpack. All of a sudden, hopefully it's not anything like you lose your world corruption. It's only something like you maybe lose some items, which would still suck, but... Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll do... Actually, no, we don't even need to do that, because it's just connected. We only need the one. Let's try and keep all the items together. All the fluids can go in one. Hey, Keizu. He only has a chance to format the drives. Only has a chance to format the drives and lose all the items, but it's a chance, something the mod programmers do. Yeah, so I gotta be careful with that. That'd be really sad to lose all of our items. There we go. So got all those. Honestly, whatever, just leave these here for now. And for now, also, just to get it connected, this isn't final, but at least it's down here. So it's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7. Now it should be attached to that. And there it is. Look at it. It's already all connected. Do you mind the older ones? Of when we carried several magnetic discs together. Oh yeah, isn't that right? Like, yeah, back in the day, like if you carried, was it like CDs and magnets or something, all that stuff together, then like you would have it crash or something like that. Alright. Before I continue on, yeah, see, this isn't connected anymore. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go transfer the laundry over to the dryer. 1 second. Alright, I'm good. I am back. Oops. Alright, sorry about that. Windows 3.0 to 95 was 138 magnetic disks update and 4 to 6 hours exchanging 1.44 megabyte disks. Dang. That's not annoying at all. Oh. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be streaming for. Head is starting to hurt a little bit, or I guess it's been hurting all morning. Like last night too, I thought it was going to go away, but I feel like slept on it wrong or what. But I need to get those diamonds going so I can get some more fluid storage to get everything else going here. Hold on a second. Let's take these back, thank you very much. Boom, boom, boom. Oof. There's the one block there we're gonna be... Ugh. Well, I guess we could connect it from the other side. So, hold on. And remember to power it as well. Controller upgraded. I need some more cable anchors as well. It's gonna have to get changed out at some point anyways, because we have all these and then it's gonna get in the way of that one too, but whatever. And people complain that they don't have space on their 1 terabyte cell phones. Yeah, right? Oh, I see. It's supposed to be, yeah. So I'm gonna need 4 more blocks. Actually, no. I don't need 4 more blocks, so it is like this. Oh. Oh, this, okay, this is why it's gonna suck to try and move some stuff around. Leave the one that is connected working and set up the other one and migrate. Yeah. So there's that for now, just leave that there. Let's leave that one there, and then eventually... Hey, Dreamwater, you don't have to have all 9 for the capacitors, BIV. Some can be negative or just Lapotron versions, then upgrade later. Oh, okay. So yeah, for the capacitor, that'd be nice. Hold on, let's just do this. Might honestly just be easier at this point, just do this. Boom, boom. Anchors, cable anchors. Nope, 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 wrong. I need another cable anchor. Demolish everything. I guess, like, I probably could do that, but I'm not going to do that right now. I think what's best is, like you're saying, yeah, what I might do is I might take a break, and then eventually I can get like a wireless connector in here to get to like that, and that, or whatnot. But at least we did get an upgraded controller, so yeah, off stream I could mess around with moving all these around because it's going to be really annoying, take a lot of time. And then I guess some other things I'm going to like to do at some point soon. Automate Epoxid, maybe eventually get the tier 2 rocket to go to Mars, get some other resources and whatnot, we'll see. Eventually I'd like to get a multi-block miner. Yeah, so I guess we'll see where we go from there. Everything breaks, everything is already connected wrong. Yeah, it's all good. We'll mess around with it later on. But we did make some good progress. I mean, we also need to worry about upgrading our power there too and whatnot. But I think I do need to take a break because my head is aching a little bit, even though it has been all morning. But thank you very much, everybody, for jumping in. I do greatly appreciate it. Keep an eye on the Discord because I'm going to be very busy with work this week, so probably not much streaming or anything really going on. But if there's a small chance, we'll see what happens. Thank you very much, everybody. See you next time.